What's good? What's good? What's good, my boys? What is good? What is good? What is good with everybody? What's good with everybody, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat already. Shout out to Edward. Shout out to Swin. Shout out to Gilbert. Shout out to Terrence the Goat. Um, let's see. Hold on. Shout out to my boy Joey Boy Raider. What is good with everybody, man? What is good? What's up, my boy? Been gone. Had to go on vacation. Miss my Raider family though. Was good, bro. A vacation is needed, man. You needed it. You needed that, bro. Deserved. What's good, Santee? What's good? My guy chilling says big chilling. Big chilling. What's good with everybody, man? What's good, Jackie? What's good, Joshua? What's good? Man. Oh, y'all was ready tonight. Y'all was ready for this live. I was ready with this live. Shout out to everybody in the chat game already, man. Hey, we've had some news though. We've had some good news. We've had some good news, man. You know, we finally got that free safety. We finally got him to sign the contract, man. We finally got Merrick to put pen to paper, man. We finally got him able to do it. Let's go. He's officially a Raider, man. He is officially a Raider, man. Shout out to Trayvon Merrick for putting the pen to paper, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. What's good with everybody in here? What's good, Roy? Rick, Rick, Ricky Diaz was good. Sharman City was good, my boy. What's good, Anthony? EC was good, my guy. What's good with everybody in here, man? What is good? What is good? We do. I don't think anybody knows the details to the contract yet. I wish I did, man. I wish I did. I would love to know what that contract is looking like. I would love to know what that contract is looking like. Not gonna lie. But yeah, shout out to him. He put pen to paper. You know, we got some wild news yesterday with Carl Nassib, man. Shout out to him. Living his truth, how it should be. You know, it's life, man. Glad to see that he's comfortable with doing that, man. And he's making a bag right now. He is making a bag right now. The man has the the highest selling jersey in the last 2 days, man. So shout out to Carl Nassib living his truth and getting a bag while he's at it, man. Getting a bag while he's at it. What's good with everybody though? You say you know the details? Let me know then, Santee. Let me know then. Muse don't gotta worry about Diablo this year. What do you mean by that? Oh. Shout out to Carl. He's worried about the. I think Muse takes over for Morrow next year. Dang, you believe in Muse that much? Is it more that you think that you believe in Muse, or that you think that Morrow is gonna have a drop down? You know, or is it more that you guys think that Morrow will drop off from the year that he just had? Which one is it? You think Muse is gonna have a monstrous year? Or you think Morrow's gonna have a bit of a drop off? Love your content, go Raiders. I appreciate that. Ricky was good. Jesse was good, my man. Everybody in here, man. Guys like Jesse, all these dudes that been just supporting the channel. Terrence, everybody, EC, all the dudes in here, man. Let's see. Hold on. What's good, my boy? I heard that Murray's numbers are 4 years, 7.895. No idea on the signing / roster bonus guarantees yet. Huh. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. That's pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's basically 2 years. I mean, 2 million a year. It's pretty good. 2 million a year, man. Basically, because he probably got like $1 million to 1 to 3 million in that range of a signing bonus. Not gonna lie. Was good, Junior. Let's see, just a hunch, but I think Muse is going to show us something. Okay. Okay, so that's two. That's two. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is what we wanted to see. I think Morrow will sign for big money. For a new team next season. That would suck. And Muse will show enough to earn a shot to battle for the job, and I see him taking it. Okay, okay, okay. I could see that, man. I could see that for real. I really could. But at the same time, I think Diablo could really take over. Um, I think Diablo could take a little bit, of a leap over a guy like Tanner Muse. But those are just my thoughts. That's super good for a second rounder, man. That's super good. What's up, my G? Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Have to, man. I have to. Yeah, man. I have to. Let's see. Just joining. Hold on. Just joining. What's the word on Diablo? How hurt is he? I'm not sure that there's been any word about his injury or whatever he has going on. But yeah, I don't know. Um, I'm pulling from you, some White. When, if ever, do you see us cutting Jalen Richard? I'm not too sure, man. I feel like if we needed the money, I think it would have been done already. Because he has a pretty hefty contract that gives us some money right away. But we could make some money in other places. Um, I usually was gonna say that Nevin Lawson gives us a million, but it's tough because apparently he's kind of showing out in camp, and they're that Gus Bradley is actually kind of impressed with what he's got going on. So it's interesting. It's interesting. If Morrow signs a big contract next year, is because he bought out with us, and I'm good with that. I am, but I don't want everybody that balls out with us just leaves though. Like, you know. Let's see. Shout out to Champion Sports Nation, man. It's been a minute. What's good with you, man? Last I heard was that Diablo had an undisclosed injury. Okay. Okay. And yes, for those of you guys who do not know, go subscribe to Champion Sports Nation, man. He also drops very, very, very good content, man. Go check out his channel. Go check out his channel. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was good. Luis was good. Um, let's see. Are they saying it was a meniscus injury? Okay. That's not. Mm, it could be bad, but it could not be bad at the same time. I believe. Hey, man, I'm just glad that he's living out his truth. That's what it is. You know, he was good enough to make the 53-man roster, so he's all right, man. He's all right. But I'm just glad that he can live out his truth. Get that weight off his shoulders. Mm, let's see. Bryan Edwards takes a big step on year two. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I think both of our rookie receivers will. I think that I think that I think that Henry Ruggs actually might take the bigger leap. But I think that the production that we see, because look, Henry Ruggs had about 500 yards last season, right? So if we're going to talk about production, technically Bryan Edwards is going to have more production from the standpoint that he just didn't play a lot last year. So he might go from, what was it, 200 or 300 yards that he had last year to like 800 or 900, and that'll look like a bigger leap than the 400 or 500 that Ruggs had to like a 900, right? Because Bryan Edwards gets more yards than what he did last year, but I think that Ruggs will really, really have a very good year in year two. I just see it happening. I really do. I really, really do, man. Let's see. Do you think the most definitely what? What? What's in the club, bro? It's a club, bro. You basically just asked if it was gonna be baddies in the club. Yes, of course. Hey, that's what I said. He's getting to live out his truth, and he's making a bag right now, man. And he's getting a bag. So shout out to him. You can never get mad for someone to can never get mad at that, bro. Ever. Agree about Ruggs, bro. Oh my goodness. I think that last year though, he had 2 touchdowns last year, right? I think that damn, isn't it crazy that his 2 touchdowns were so crucial to wins last year? His only 2 touchdowns were super crucial to wins last year. That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of wild. I just really thought about that. Like his two touchdowns that he had last year were very, very crucial. Were very, very crucial to wins. Let's see. Oh man, against the Browns? Against the Browns, that was a clear touchdown. Clear touchdown. I really don't understand how they didn't see that. I'm not gonna lie. Should have had 3, yeah. But we won the Browns game regardless. we had the Browns on lock regardless. I believe who he mentioned about Crabtree was Willie Snead. He said that Willie Snead had very strong hands, like Crabtree. But he said that the way that Bryan Edwards attacks the ball at the catch point reminded him a lot of Devontae Adams. That's what he said. Carr was talking about Willie Snead when he mentioned the strong hands and that kind of stuff. Hey, Kuntz is Dustin's guy, bro. I'm not sure if Dustin's in the chat. If he is, if he's not, shout out to Dustin. But Kuntz is Dustin's guy, bro. He's been saying it since day one. Since day one, he's been saying that Kuntz was gonna have like 1,000 sacks or something like that, man. Come on, man. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Let's see. Hold on. I got Furrow and Solomon Thomas starting, but Hankins and Jefferson getting a lot of reps too. The thing is, Anthony, that can't happen. Are you talking about starting on the inside? If you're talking about starting on the inside, that can't happen. Because if and when Cleveland Furrow does play defensive tackle, he's a 3 technique. And so is Solomon Thomas, right? And we don't run a base 4-3. We run a 4-3 under. So we don't have 2-3 techniques. We have a 3 technique and a 1. So we wouldn't be able to have 2-3 techniques out there at once. Unless you're talking about having Cleveland Furrow at the 5 and Solomon Thomas at the 3, then that can happen. But I think since you were saying Hankins and Jefferson, I think you're trying to say that they're going to start at defensive tackle, and they can't start at defensive tackle together. Hankins is by far the best and the only nose tackle that we have on this roster. I'm not hyped about Kuntz. He got to show me something, but I'm still not giving him Yannick a breather here and there. Yeah, I'm not mad at him. Or you say you're still. Wait, what? Oh, you still got him giving Yannick a breather. Yeah, most definitely. I think that Kuntz will probably be in that second rotational group of pass rushers that Gus Bradley talked about in his interview, that he wants to have like 2 groups of pass rushers. I think we can most definitely see Kuntz out there, Solomon Thomas or Darius Stills, Kendall Vickers, maybe even who else? What's his name? Carl Nassib out there in that second group. You know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see. Knock on Leatherwood. Our D-line rotation is going to be nice. Feels good to actually have enough depth in this rotation. Exactly, man. Exactly. I don't think I ever remember us having this good of depth ever. I don't ever remember us doing that. But now that we're on the topic of defensive line, right? Now that we're on the topic of defensive line, for those of you guys who have or haven't seen, how do you guys feel about Casey Hayward kind of trying to recruit in Melvin Ingram today. I believe it was the NFL that posted on Twitter, which team is gonna pick up, Melvin Ingram, and Casey Hayward was right under it, and he dropped the Raiders at. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting, man. How would you guys feel, or how do you guys feel on the whole Melvin Ingram standpoint? Because after we drafted Kuntz, I was kind of thinking, like, man, we don't really need Melvin Ingram no more, right? But at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind at all if we brought in Melvin Ingram on a 1-year deal to really teach Kuntz, how to be Melvin Ingram, right? Like how to be Melvin Ingram, in my opinion, because I would love to have Melvin Ingram and really teach Malcolm Kuntz how to rush, how he rushes as a stand-up rusher on the inside. That is very, very hard to do at Melvin Ingram's 6'2" frame at like 256. That's very, very hard. And I would love to bring in Melvin Ingram, but look, this is what Casey Hayward is right there under it, saying at the Raiders when the NFL had tweeted about who wants to pick up Melvin Ingram or whatnot, and then Melvin Ingram had kind of he was like saying some stuff about it as well. So it'll be. I mean, I would still want to bring in Melvin Ingram, if I'm being honest, because at this point, it looks like to me he's just going to be coming in on the vet minimum, and then right after Casey Hayward puts under the NFL tweet, "Come to the Raiders." This is what Melvin Ingram posts on his Instagram. Damn, how did I get this in the camera? What the hell? He puts this on his Instagram, like, all right, where should I go? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it'll be dope to see. It'll be interesting to see where Melvin Ingram goes, and I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do it. And shout out to EC, because this is a very valid point. A lot of people before were like, okay, well, how much are you going to pay a guy who's had some injury past? And he brings up a good point right here. Sheldon Richardson had a $13 million contract. He had a $13 million contract. Melvin Ingram had an $11 million contract. Richardson only got $3.8 million. I would bring Melvin Ingram in for the vet minimum. I would. I really would. You can just cut a couple of the practice squad players and you could bring them in. Like, I would do it, man. I really, really would do it. And I would be very, very excited to see what Melvin Ingram can do and what he could teach, because after watching some Malcolm Kuntz film, I really could see Malcolm Kuntz becoming that Melvin Ingram of this defense. But I think that Malcolm Kuntz, he is a bit raw coming from a smaller school. So I would love to have to give him a mentor to teach him what it is to be Melvin Ingram, but instead he's going to be Malcolm Kuntz and he's going to be better. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see and I would welcome in with open arms Melvin Ingram. You know what I'm saying? Says, how's Melvin Ingram's knee? I mean, take a look at this. It looks like he's fine to me. This dude's like doing like lunges or whatever. He's doing whatever this is. Dude's over here doing workout videos and stuff. So I mean, he looks fine. Not gonna lie. He's like doing squats or something like that. Like, he looks fine, bro. Like, I think he's healthy. I think he's ready to go, right? I think he's ready to go. I think he is ready to go. The person I'm hyped for is Hobbs. I think he'll take the starting nickel job at the end of the season. He's been doing good at camp. Okay, so do you think that Damon Arnett just doesn't do anything, or what? That'll suck. Last Monday, my guy. Last Monday. Clea's solid, but he's a way better at defensive tackle. That's not true. That is not true. And he would actually suck as a full-time defensive tackle in this system, because as a 3 technique, he would literally eat every single double team. And man, it is so much harder. It is so much harder to take on a double team from a center and a guard than it is from a tackle and a tight end, or a tackle and a running back. It's very, 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 very like different, man. It's, oh man, it would suck, man. I really would not want to see that, man. I would not want to see um him start there full time. He does have the run stopping ability to play there, but man, it would be a disaster, man. It'll be a disaster seeing him move there full time. On pass rushing situations, absolutely put him at 3 technique. Yes, 100%. But full time, that would be very, very difficult for us when it comes down to running plays, because this is a guy coming from Clemson, did not play defensive tackle. Coming into the league, played defensive tackle. And if you really watch film, if you really, really watch film, his first and second year playing 3 technique, he was getting bullied. He was getting pushed off the line when he was at that 3 technique. Later on in the season, he did get better, but that better is not good at 3 technique. He is very good at 3 technique on pass rushing situations because, he really gets to do what he does. But I would not want to see him at 3 tech on first and second downs, on like running downs. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be interesting to see how that works out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ben Bad for the $4.99. I appreciate you, my guy. He said this buzz for you and you do. Whoa. For you and you do much grass and dude. am I crazy? This buds for you and you do much, man. I might be too tired, I don't know, but I appreciate that, my boy. Just write it again in the chat and I'll pull it up right now. I'll pull it up right now. Just write it again in the chat. I appreciate you for the $4.99 donation, man. I appreciate it. The Raiders have been doing an extremely good job and not leaking information for at least this offseason. I'm not buying into any of this Arnett stuff. What kind of Arnett stuff are you talking about? I'm not high, bro. I don't smoke. Dominated as a defensive tackle in the pass situations, but not in the run formations. And that's one game. That's one game against a very, very, very pass-heavy offense. What is good, my boy? Oh, wait, hold on. What's good? Oh, many thanks. Were you trying to say that in Spanish or is that Latin? Because if that's Spanish, that's incorrect. But I appreciate that, my boy. I appreciate that 110%. You pulling? Wait, what happened? You pulling Dox on tonight? I don't know. I think he's probably doing something right now. I can hit him up, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Vic a mutt? Oh, you're saying like the whole Damon Arnett stuff, like that he's like what's it called? Like he's an afterthought or something like that. Like I think that's what you guys are talking about. No, I think Arnett is gonna start, whether it's at the slot or outside. I think he's starting somewhere. Driving home. Oh, there he is. There my boy is. Driving home from the movie theater, watching the live. There you go. Hey, they asking you, Graf, if you out there recruiting Melvin Ingram. You got to go recruit him. Budweiser commercials. Okay, I guess I'm too young. Is that what we're gonna go with? The Raiders should sign Poole, bro. If we sign Poole, man, it'll be. If we sign Brian Poole, you can only be happy about it, right? Because it's an upgrade at what we have. But um, I feel like it's just an overflow at corner. But that makes it like 5 slot corners. Like that's a lot of slot corners, bro. But I mean, if you did it, you can only be happy because it's an immediate upgrade, you know? Hold on. Facts. Eyes on the road, Graph. Factuals. Hold on, what, bro? I think this computer is messing up. There we go. Let's see. Sign Brian Poole and cut Nevin Lawson. I mean, why not just cut Nevin Lawson just cause? But yeah, like I said, I mean, signing Brian Poole, it's kind of tough, bro. This man is on one, bro. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. As soon as Vic starts and talking in Gruden Rose's eyes, bro. I mean, so look, check this out, right? You know how I feel on how I feel about our newly acquired former third overall pick, Solomon Thomas, right? The man, I would, if I'm being honest, I would much rather have Darius Stills taking his reps, man. Like, I really think that Darius Stills can do damage, you know. But at the same time, one got paid $5 million and the other one's a UDFA. So you know what I'm saying. What camp battle do you look forward to seeing the most? I mean, right now, I think the most camp battle there is at the corner position, if I'm being honest, right? I mean, at the corner position, how many slot corners do we have? We got Nevin Lawson, Amik Robertson, Nate Hobbs, Damon Arnett. Um, I'm probably missing somebody, if I'm being honest. We like that's 4 or 5 guys right there. But you look on the outside, there's not much competition on the outside because, you know, Rasul Douglas and Isaiah Johnson are just going to be good, you know, rotational outside corners, right? But it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. It'll be very, very, very interesting. Douglas is not a slot corner. Hey, man, what has Solomon Thomas done? What has Solomon Thomas done? The man has got 6 sacks in 4 years. What has he done? Hey, if you trade for Marlon Humphrey, then go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I mean, bro, if you trade for Willie Snead, you get one of the best defensive backs in the league, in my opinion. Solomon Thomas is looking good in camp. Okay, what is good to you guys? Hitting the bags? Is that going crazy on the pads? Like, are we being serious? Like, what? Bag work? Come on now. Listen, let me tell you this right now. If one of you guys for 1 month, had you guys doing the same 5 drills a month straight, the same 5 drills on a bag, you guys would look like a 5-star defensive tackle All-American. if like just for a month. That's why when we're talking about pads or bags with no pads on, I just don't know about that one, man. I watched this video. I watched this video. And the thing is, what in that video was special? The fact that he's huge and that he can get off a block every now and again? I don't You have to understand. Playing 3 technique defensive tackle, that is your pass rushing defensive tackle. A 3 technique is your pass rushing defensive tackle. He has no pass rush. He has no pass rush at all. 2 out of his 3 sacks in the last 2 years have been from defensive end. And he's coming in to play defensive tackle. Your 3 technique, I'm going to say this again, is your pass rushing defensive tackle. And we're saying that a guy who's got 1 sack at 3 technique in the last 2 years is going to be a very good player. When he was playing that position, he had DeForest Buckner around him, D Ford around him, Nick Bosa around him. We're saying that Solomon Thomas, since he looks good on the bags, is gonna be good. Bro, he's been this big, bro. He's been big since college. He's been big since college, bro. He's been buff. That's not gonna make him like it's not gonna make him good, man. And Eric Armstead. I said this before. He has every single freaking size, height, weight. His get off is even good. But he just sucks when it comes to pass rush. He is bad. I'm talking about bad at pass rush. Like bad. Like it is what it is, bro. Like you like this man literally has everything to be great. But he can't. Like he can't do it, man. He can't do it. Like he can't. If you couldn't have done it, if you couldn't pick up a pass rushing move from those guys that he played with, what makes you think he's going to do it from here? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's tough. He is supposed to be our pass rushing defensive tackle with 3 technique. And because he looks good on the bags, you're going to tell me that he's going to be great? Or he's going to do good? Come on, man. Okay. If it was that easy, right? If it was that easy, he would have done it already. He would have done it already. He would have done it when he had Nick Bosa next to him, Eric Armstead, D Ford, DeForest Buckner. We're talking about guys that are quote-unquote elite pass rushers, right? If it was that easy, he would have learned the technique. He would have learned the mechanisms of pass rush already. And he wouldn't be on a 1-year, $5 million contract. He would be on a DeForest Buckner contract right now, making more money. Because you know why? If it was that easy, he would have done it already. You would be dumb to not have done it and make $15 million more. Like, bro, come on, man. I don't see it when it comes to Solomon Thomas. But if this man comes out and gets 7 sacks, great. I hope we re-sign him for 50 years. But I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. Bro. Like, come on. I think we can all agree we'd rather have Maurice Hurst right now. Right? If you, I want to know. Type of 1 if you'd rather have Maurice Hurst. Type of 2 if you'd rather have Solomon Thomas. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. A 2? Are we being serious? Are we being serious? What? What? Okay, we're being serious right now. I can't believe this. This is wild. I'm not gonna listen. Listen. Let me tell you guys this. If Maurice Hurst was the 3rd overall pick, he would still be on this roster. If Solomon Thomas was picked in the 5th round like Maurice Hurst, Solomon Thomas wouldn't be on this roster, bro. He wouldn't be on this roster. What did Hurst do? Hurst has one. Let's do this. I would love to do this. I've done this before. Because, boy, that man Solomon Thomas has no pass rush. Negative pass rush. It's like, what? Maurice Hurst has 8 sacks. 8 sacks in 3 years. 8 sacks in 3 years. Solomon Thomas has 3 in 3 years. I mean, he has 6 in 3 years. But guess what? Hurst not only was a 5th round pick, but Hurst, as we all know, got barely any playing time with the Raiders for whatever. I don't know what Paul Gunther was thinking, but Hurst didn't get no reps. We're talking about Solomon Thomas was a starter on that 49ers defensive line, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. Let's not do this. And shout out to my guy, Dustin, man. Always supporting this channel, bro. Always supporting this channel. And yet again, I don't even know if you were in here when I said it. I don't even know if you were in here when I said it. But I said that you've been on Kuntz since day one. So if Kuntz has the 50 million sacks that you're saying he's going to get, you're a genius. You're a genius. Keep up the great work, bro. Always spin facts. Love the lives. Kuntz 10 plus sacks. All he has to do is average half a sack per game. He had 433 snaps last year. If Kuntz gets 300, mark it, bro. Raider Nation for life, baby. Ooh, okay. This man whipped out the math. He whipped out the math. Hold on, bro. Oh, man. If we're saying that Maurice Hurst isn't good enough, right? And he's the one that had more sacks, how on earth is Solomon Thomas good enough? Let's not. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You wouldn't take a starter over a bench warmer? I think we can all agree. Right now that we all wanted Maurice Hurst to start, right? You're forgetting the point here. One of them was a starter for an elite defense. Right? The other one was not a starter for a terrible defense. And the one that was on a terrible defense still had more production than the one that was on an elite defense. And the one that had more production had less snaps. What? Why would anybody take Solomon Thomas over Maurice Hurst? It makes no sense. Maurice Hurst is younger too. Like, come on. And you're right about that. Thomas is probably a better run stopper than Hurst. But listen to this. You have to, when we're playing the 3 technique, your 3 technique is your pass rushing defensive tackle. It's your pass rushing defensive tackle. That's why last year you saw a lot of Cleveland Farrell moving to the inside, because on pass rushing situations, you wanted a pass rusher at 3 technique, right? Now, on first and second down, you could probably, yes, 110%. Solomon Thomas is a better run stopper than Maurice Hurst, right? But like I said, Hurst can still stop the run. But Hurst not only gets sacked, but he also rushes the passer. Like he can also get a tackle for loss. Solomon Thomas is bro, he's just not it, bro. He's just not it. He doesn't get super sacks, but he contains his gap. That's what we want. We want a guy that just got paid $5 million to just contain his gap. No, I don't. I don't. I can tell you that much. Because guess what? All containing your gap does on pass rushing downs, you know what that does? That just leaves an extra guy to have to do extra work. If you're just containing your gap on a pass rushing down, you're not doing anything. That means the offensive line won their block. If he can just contain his gap, the offensive lineman won the rep on pass rushing downs. You are wild, bro. No, you are this man is wild, bro. Oh my goodness. This man is. How many sacks would Solomon Thomas have to get this year for me to cut my hair? Bro, no. I'm not cutting none of my hair, bro. You're crazy. Thomas gets 6 sacks. Hey. Bro, if he gets 6 sacks, that'll match his career total, bro. It's like, come on. Like, that'll match his career total. $5 million is just too much for a person who has 6 career sacks, bro. It's too much. It's way too much, bro. Exactly what I said, champion. This is exactly what I said. Solomon Thomas would have to at least get 5 sacks to be worth that contract. Exactly. Not only check this out. Check this out. Solomon Thomas didn't get a sack in the postseason neither. He had an extra, what was it? He had an extra 3 games. He had 19 games in 2019. He had 19 games. 19. And still had 2 sacks on the year. What? Are we really trying to say that if Maurice Hurst had the play time that Solomon Thomas did in 19 games, that he still wouldn't be with us right now? It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, it's wild, bro. It's wild. Think about it, right? Let me ask you guys this, right? Hankins, amazing run stopper. Jonathan, we can all agree that Hankins isn't a good pass rusher, right? If you guys agree, say yes. Hankins isn't a good pass rusher. If we can all agree that Jonathan Hankins isn't a good pass rusher, just say yes. Yes? Okay. Okay. If Jonathan Hankins isn't a good pass rusher, and you guys agree, solid run stopper. He's a way better run stopper, right? Let me tell you this. Jonathan Hankins has 14 and a half career sacks. That's half a sack over than what Mr. $5 million would average in the amount of years that he's played. This is like, what? Like, come on, bro. This is a guy who's playing one technique. A one technique would have half a sack over than a guy who's playing defensive end and three tech. I just gotta say it, right? I just gotta say it. If Solomon Thomas, on the rate that he's going right now, he would still have half a sack less than Jonathan Hankins. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Now, this we can agree on. Yes, Littleton will be a monster, in my opinion. Littleton will be a monster. Thomas is not a one tech, man. Thomas is not a one tech, not at all. But yes, dude, Littleton is going to eat this year, and I honestly believe that. I'm so happy that we were able. All right, so look, mini football breakdown real quick, right? So on the offensive line, you go by gaps. On the defensive line, you go by techniques or techs, right? So on the offensive line, the gap on the right and left side of the center is called the A gap. The gap between the guard and the tackle, that's called the B gap. On the outside of the tackle, that's called the C gap or contain, right? So when you're on the defensive line, there's a lot more techniques than gaps. The one tech is basically head up over the right side of the shoulder of the center. So you're basically head up with the center. That's the one tech. You're forced to eat double teams. You have to take on double teams. And your assignment most of the time in this defense, you have to take care of both A gaps. You have to take care of both A gaps. So Jonathan Hankins has to start on first and second downs, man. He has to start on first and second downs, man. Has to. There's nobody else on this team that can start at first and second downs besides Jonathan Hankins. What? What is that? Oh, bet on sports, Vita on football. Bro, you know how bad I wanted Vita, bro. He went to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh High, man. He went to Pittsburgh High, man. I wanted us to get him so bad. Pittsburgh, 1 hour away. I played Pittsburgh my freshman year. Those dudes got some dogs on their team, bro. They're ridiculous. Yes, Vita is a one technique. In my opinion, we do need another one technique. We do. We most definitely need another one technique. Yes, Vita is on the bucs. Hold on. Yeah, Vita Vea is a rookie. Vita Vea came in as a rookie the same year that Colton Miller came in. Oh man, I don't even remember. I don't even know. The best one tech we ever had. Bro. I don't even know. I really don't know. I really don't even know, to be honest with you. Sapp, I thought Warren Sapp was a 3 tech. I thought Warren Sapp was a 3 tech. Seymour was a defensive and / 3 tech. He wasn't a one technique. I know I'm not tripping. Warren Sapp was not was he a nose tackle? And Richard Seymour for surely was not a nose guard. Yes, exactly. Warren Sapp was a 3 tech, at least for us. Yes, that's why I didn't say that. Sapp was a 3 technique. So I'm saying, if we're talking about the best defensive tackle, yes. Yes. Sapp was the best defensive tackle, probably. And Seymour was a 3 tech or defensive end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you got to think about it though. The defenses that we've had, we didn't have a lot of one techniques. We didn't have a lot of one techniques. The defenses that we've had previously were a lot of just base 4-3, like the standard 4-3, 2-3 techniques and 2 edge rushers. So we didn't have a lot of one techniques. Howie Long is a defensive end, bro. Howie Long is a defensive end. Long was not a DT, bro. Yeah, and Seymour was a D. He was the thing is with Seymour, he was a defensive end in a 3-4, but he was a 3 technique with the Raiders. It's this. So look, check it out like this. Well, Richard Seymour is exactly how it would have been if JJ Watt came to the Raiders, right? Because JJ Watt is a 3-4 defensive end. But if JJ Watt would have came to the Raiders, he would have been a 3 technique. You know what I'm saying? He would have been a 3 technique defensive tackle. Tommy Kelly. Yeah, no, I don't think we've had many defenses where we've had a nose guard. Let's see. None of them were legit Pro Bowlers. I remember him. Yeah, no. We didn't have many defenses with that. Howie Long was a defense end. That's facts. Yes, Howie Long is a defensive end, bro. Man, y'all really trying to make me look dumb trying to say that Warren Sapp was a nose tackle, was a 1 technique. He was a 3 tech. What position is Clee playing this year? That 5 technique defensive end on first and second down, 3 technique defensive tackle on pass rushing situations. He was like 250. Hey, a lot of the elite pass rushers are in the 250s, 260s, bro. A lot of them. A lot of them. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree, bro. We're not gonna get on the same page until the season starts, man. I can see Clee getting like 80% of snaps at defensive tackle in certain games. Like when we play the Chiefs, I can see Cleveland Furrow getting 70% of snaps at defensive tackle because we're probably going to want Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue out there at once a lot of the time when we play the Chiefs because we know they're a pass-heavy system. But when we're playing the teams like the Browns or the Colts or the Ravens, you cannot have Max Crosby starting at 5 technique defensive end, bro. You can't have that unless you want to die. Unless you want to have the Patriots game on repeat where they're just going outside every single play. Because I don't want to have that. Oh, hold on. Somebody said it. Leroy Glover. But he was a 3 technique too. But he was a 3 technique too, right? Or am I tripping? Leroy Glover was a 3 technique too. You got to think about it. A lot of the defensive tackles that we remember, is because there were 3 techniques because those were the guys that got sacks on the defensive line, on the defensive tackle positions. That's like, what? Clee ain't built like a DT. He's going to switch between DT and DN. Yeah, you know? Like that's a good way to compare, right? Jonathan Abram is a strong safety / sub linebacker, right? Cleveland Ferrell is a defensive end / 3 technique defensive tackle because he can do both, but he's mainly a defensive end. Not a one tech, bro. And also he's the reason why Shelby Harris didn't really fit with us is because he was not meant to fit in this scheme. Like he went to a 3-4 and he bought out in the 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Rookie of the year, Trayvon Merrick. Ooh, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Nose tackle Ted Washington was a true one technique. Played next to Sapp. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't remember. How many sacks do you project this D line getting? Look, check this out. Right now, I really could see this D line getting upwards to 40 sacks. Especially now that Gus Bradley said that he wants to have 2 rotations of pass rushers. You know what I'm saying? Because check this out, right? I think we can get upwards to 44 sacks. I mean, to 40 sacks, right? Because look, I think Yannick is going to have 13. So that's already 13 sacks. I think Max Crosby can get 8. That's 21 sacks. I think Cleveland Ferrell can get 7. Actually, no. I'm going to give Max Crosby 9. So that's, with Max Crosby and Yannick, that's 22, right? Cleveland Ferrell, I think he gets 7. I think he gets 7. So, you know what I'm saying? I think, what is that? That's 29. Let's go to our defensive tackles. Jonathan Hankins, he's good for 2 sacks. Nah, he's good for 1.5. So that's 30.5 sacks. You go look at Quinton Jefferson, 4 sacks. That's 34.5. Then I think that Malcolm Koonce with this whole whatchamacallit, 2 rotations of D-line, I think he could get 4 or 5 sacks. That's 39.5 sacks, right? And then I don't know what Darius Stills gets, like 2, 3, however much he plays. Carl Nassib gets like 1. So that's like 44, 45 sacks, you know what I'm saying? My boy says Burrow has not showed anything for anybody to say he's got 7 sacks. I really hope, I really hope that you aren't one of the guys that think that Solomon Thomas is going to be good, just off the statement. But not only that, to say that he hasn't showed anything for him to say that he can get 7 sacks is false. It's false. I mean, Solomon Thomas literally looks like each time he gets consistent reps, he gets better with every game. But it literally looks like each time he keeps he's getting his stride, he gets an injury. And it's like he has to start all over. You know what I'm saying? But I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. But at the same time, I really hope with this statement being said that you aren't one of the people that really think that Solomon Thomas is going to do very good this year. Because if we're saying that Furrow hasn't done anything, oh man. You know what I'm saying? Wait. What happened? Clee could have had more sacks, but COVID, yeah, exactly. Bro, did you watch the Chiefs game? First game and second game? Marco, Cleveland Farrell wasn't playing in the second game. That's one of the reasons why we lost. But yeah, he was a big factor. He was a big factor in why we won that Chiefs game. Our D line can be a strength this year for once, dude. If our if our if our defensive line can literally produce 40 plus sacks, our defense can literally go from 30th to top 15. But my worry is that we won't get 40 sacks. Thomas didn't get 7 sacks on the Niners. He's damn sure ain't going to get it here. Like, come on, man. Just think about it. Here, hear me out, right? Solomon Thomas had 3 sacks in his rookie year. His first year in the NFL had 3 sacks. After that, he had 3 sacks in 2 years. And I'm only saying 2 years because he only played 1 game last year. And keep in mind, the year that they went to the Super Bowl and he played in 19 games, he had 1 sack in 19 games. What? Like, whoa. I'm not concerned about the pass coverage, man. I'm really not. I'm really not concerned about the pass coverage because this system is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Once our guys can get comfortable with pushing off and pushing their guys into the next zone, then we'll be fine. But you got to think about it. We're coming from a system that had man matches on one side and cover 2 on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be very, very interesting to see how our guys can develop into learning how to push guys into zones, learning how to read zones, right? Learning how to stay in a zone. But it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I'm not concerned about our coverage, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Klee over Tom, bro. Klee is way better than Tom Solomon. Like what? It's ridiculous. Solomon Thomas. I don't want to say he sucks, but he sucks. You know, you know, like for $5 million for a guy that got $5 million, he sucks. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. How old are you? I just turned 18, man. Lamar Jackson is going to be a huge problem in week 1. Remember what Mariota was doing in relief versus the Chargers last year. But the Chargers weren't game planning for Mariota, you know? Literally, we have and teams hadn't had tape of Mariota for like a year. We've literally had what is it? How many? What is this? His 3rd season? Lamar. We've had 2 full seasons basically of Lamar Jackson running the same offense, and teams have stopped it. And you know what was the best team to stop it? The Chargers. The Chargers did very, very well to stop him, man. Then why was he the 3rd overall pick? Because he was straight up just dominating fools, dominating teenagers in college because he's just outright bigger and stronger than everybody. You come into the NFL when you got Quentin Nelson's, Richie Incognitos, you got actual real men that's been doing this for years. That's why he was the 3rd overall pick, man. I'm not knocking him because of where he was drafted. I'm knocking him because he's had no production. Mm, Car MVP this year? Let's see. I'm concerned about our defense until they ball out. It's a concern. Exactly. This defense on paper has gotten miles better, but as a unit, as an actual team, as an actual defense, they still are the 30th ranked defense. They haven't proved nothing. Chargers also had more talent defensively. Their issue was the head coach. I agree. The Chargers did have more talent, but at the same time, we're talking about the scheme though. Like the scheme is what held, Lamar Jackson into not doing the same thing that he was doing before. Like, although this scheme is known for just being cover three, it's evolved a lot. Like when I was watching some of the tape, um, for whose chalk talk was it? Oh, it's because I was gonna make a chalk talk on Hayward. When I was watching the tape, the amount of times that Gus Bradley ran a nickel in certain games, Gus Bradley stays in the base 4-3 under for like 70% of the time. But other games, he was in the nickel like 80% of the time. So it's interesting. It's interesting. He actually learns how to switch his defense up. Solomon Thomas will never have 20 sacks in his entire career. In his entire career, bro. Let's look at it this way. He would need to literally be playing for 15 years. And at this rate, he would need to be playing for 15 years to get 20 sacks, bro. Oh, hell no. Or no, not 15 years. 6 plus 6. 12 years. Basically like 12. No, it actually was 15. Oh, never mind. Do you think having no coach would have been better than Paul Gunther? Probably. I think that if John Gruden ran the defense, it would be better than Paul Gunther. Hold on. Andy, stop hating on Solomon Thomas. You worship David Irving. Of course I did. You know why? Because David Irving proved it in the NFL. He proved it in the NFL, bro. He proved it. He's done it in this league. And you know why I said that he would do good? Because he proved it in this league and came to the same coach that he proved it with. Of course. And this man was selling everybody dreams. So I believed it even more. And this man finessed us. Of course. I took the L on that. I'll guarantee, bro. You hear it right here. Of course. Of course. Yes, I thought he was going to be our starting 3 technique. But nope, this man just wanted to go smoke. But bro, are we really trying to say that Solomon Thomas is a good player, bro? Like, dude, I hope Solomon Thomas can get 100 million trillion a gajabillion sacks. But it's not going to happen. It won't. At least we know. All right. Y'all with these Solomon, I mean with these with these massive jokes are ridiculous, bro. Like I'm just trying not to acknowledge it, but man, some of y'all like it just doesn't stop. Solomon definitely gonna earn it. What is he gonna earn? What is he gonna earn? CB, center, wide receiver, linebacker, DT is where I believe we need to improve. Center? So cornerback, center, wide receiver, linebacker, and defensive tackle. Oh man. I think center we're good, wide receiver we're good, Cornerback, we're good. I agree with linebacker and defensive tackle. Oh, he got to earn it. Oh, okay. I thought you said he's gonna earn it. I was gonna say, hold on. Junior says 12-5. I think we can go 12-5. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, bro. I've been on here for over an hour, bro. Like over an hour, 10 minutes. I appreciate everybody for coming on, tuning in. But some of y'all are getting a little wild, man, and I'm gonna head out anyways. Man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. It'll be interesting, man. I might just pull up another live again tomorrow, honestly, because there's not much to really talk about in terms of just making a video, and I really don't got the time right now because it's the work week to make a chalk talk. So I might just do another live tomorrow. So be ready for that. Probably again be at 7 o'clock. So yeah, be ready for that. I might try and get people on here. If not, I'll maybe pull some of y'all on here. I try to pull one dude up here, and he's his phone broke or something like that. So yeah, I try to pull one guy on here, but it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting to see where we're at in the season. I can't wait. It'll be exciting. But I'm about to close out this live. About to be done for the night. But before I go, if y'all have not subscribed, shout out to Champion Sports Nation. He reminded me, we are 4 subscribers away from 1,700 subscribers. So if you can, hit that subscribe button. I'll most likely be on the live tomorrow again. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But without further ado, I'm out of here. Shout out to Carl Nassib, living his truth, making a bag. Solomon Thomas ain't it, and I'm out. And neither is Javon Holland. Javon Holland is not the GOAT. I hope Doc's seen that.